It is hard, right, as a Jew at Christmas time to find something to fill your heart that's not Jesus. And usually it involves like, who am I gonna fuck at New Year's? And
Hello, I'm Jessi Klein, and this is my Heckle story. Even though the story took place about 2 years ago, it really begins in about 1992. A young Jessi Klein is attending Stuyvesant High School. I wanted to go to like Harvard or Yale, mainly Yale. Our high school guidance counselor, he told me I could not get in. And I just remember as he's kind of like underselling me on where I could go, I could see like a little crescent moon of his ball peeking through his shorts as he told me like the not great school I could go to. Cut to, it's about 2 years ago, Michael Ian Black was gonna perform at Yale, and he was like, I'd love to have you open. I'm so excited to perform at Yale, because in my head, I'm like, I'm gonna kind of own Yale. We're performing at this like beautiful old hall that seats, I don't know, 1,000 people. But I'm not that worried because I'm at Yale and these are my people, really. And then I get on stage and I look out at the audience and like so many sweater vests, which is great. And I start telling jokes and things that kill are just not landing. And I'm like, oh fuck. All right, well, it's just gonna take a little bit. It's gonna take a little bit. I'm like sweating, so now I'm sweating at Yale. And then I do this like really funny bit about freezing my eggs. Like this hag is in front of these youthful, fertile little girls talking about my like dead womb. But then it gets like pretty fucking silent. And I'm like, oh my God, this is actually, I think I'm bombing at Yale. There's this drunk guy, like maybe 7 or 8 rows back with this chick. He's like, you're not fucking funny. I was like, I just got heckled at Yale. The girl that he's kind of with is like, shut up, like be quiet to him. And he won't stop. He's like, get off the stage. I don't really know what to do, but I'm just so humiliated and angry, which is not how to really deal with a heckle. Like you're not just supposed to unleash pure anger. I said to the girl, I was like, is that your boyfriend? And she's like, no, we're not together. And then I just go, well, yeah, because who would fuck that guy? And then I realize, as I'm saying it, I remember that I'm in my 30s and this person is a teenager. Like it's a kind of a child. And I have engaged a child by saying, who would fuck you? There's some applause of like for dealing with him, but like a scattered boo. All of like the dreams I'd had about like smoking a really long cigarette and wearing a beret and like having like kids surround me, like wanting to just like know how I do it kind of. All vanished. There's like this nerdy AV kid where I'm like, just get me a cab out of here, get me a cab out of here, get me a cab. The irony of saying, who would fuck you, is that clearly the person who's gonna fuck him is the very attractive girl who's pretending that she cares about making him stop doing what he's doing, but in fact she finds it like a little cool.